Hello everyone, this is the Classic Pro, and today we are going to be playing one of my favorite video game series of all time, Crash Bandicoot. Released in 1996 for the Sony PlayStation, created by Naughty Dog. Yep, that's right. Before The Last of Us, before Uncharted, before Jak and Daxter, it was Crash Bandicoot. Yep, that's right. I am so excited for this playthrough. I'm going to be doing a 100% completion run of this game, and I hope you guys enjoy. I will talk to you after the opening cutscene.
But Dr. Cortex, we have not determined the cause of past failures.
Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time I shall reign triumphant. We are closer than ever before. Quickly, into the vortex.
Dr. Cortex, the vortex is not ready. We have no idea what it could do.
Failure again. Capture him.
Uh-oh.
Prepare the female bandit.
And that is the opening story of Crash Bandicoot. This is how the story begins, with our hero, the orange marsupial, in fingerless gloves, blue shorts, and red sneakers. So let's get started. We've got our first level, our first island on the map. It is Insanity Beach. So let's get started. First off, we see Crash deserted on an uncharted island called Insanity Island. We are on the beach. This is Insanity Beach. At this point, we go into the jungle, and this is where our adventure begins. So, here's how the gameplay of Crash Bandicoot works. You're going through a linear pathway. You're just going straight forward. You're hitting things. You can hit things like a tornado, any objects or enemies that are in your way, and you can also break boxes. And you can also collect fruit called Wampa fruit. If you collect 100 Wampa fruit, then you get an extra life. Very typical platform type of thing. Yeah. There are different types of boxes that you can break in this game, and there are some that you cannot break. There are the types of boxes. As you just saw, I skipped one of the boxes. We will be coming back to that later, but first I'm going to talk about the boxes in this game. You've got your regular boxes, just plain old boxes. You've got your question mark boxes, which either have Wampa fruit or extra lives. You've got bouncing boxes. If you bounce on them 10 times, you get 10 Wampa fruit. You've got the arrow boxes that usually point straight up. They always point straight up, and they bounce you up even higher than the bouncing boxes, as if they are springs. You've also got the Aku Aku boxes, which is a witch doctor that comes out of the box if Crash breaks it. And if Crash gets 3 Aku Aku boxes without getting hurt, you will get invincibility. You are granted invincibility. Aku Aku is created to protect Crash Bandicoot when he gets hurt, because without the Aku Aku mask, Crash is vulnerable, and if he touches anything, it will kill him. So this is the strategy that I was trying to go for. There's an alternative way to do it, but it is the hardest way to do it. I wanted to do that because I just wanted, yeah. So we cleared the first stage perfectly, And we got our very first gem. In this game, you can collect gems by breaking every single box in the entire stage. Here's some of my save data on my memory card. You can see Tekken, Dead or Alive, Mega Man, Spider-Man, and Crash Bandicoot, of course. And that was our very first stage. Now, throughout this entire playthrough, I am going to be cutting out load times because the load times take about 5 seconds. And I'm also going to be cutting out the save times because the save times take a really long time, even longer than the load times. So, if you already have 2 Aku Aku masks, and if you get invincibility one time, you can get it again as long as you don't lose the Aku Aku mask. Now, sometimes boxes in certain stages contain tokens, and each token, well, first of all, there are. Oh, by the way, you saw that green little piece right there that I just passed through that went through me? In this game, there are colored gems, and what you just saw was a green gem. Oh, and by the way, these are TNT boxes and a 1-up box. If you, for some reason, run into a TNT box just by attacking it, it will instantly explode on you. And also, what you want to do is actually jump on top of it. It will start the countdown and it will explode after 3 seconds. So here we are in our very first bonus stage in the game. Now, I'm not going to be showing every single bonus stage, but what the bonus stages do, it allows you to save your game. There are 3 types of tokens in this game. There are the Tana tokens, which is Crash's girlfriend. The Tana tokens allow you to save the game. There are embryo tokens that allow you to get extra lives, but they are not really worth the trouble because they really have no point in the game. You can also replay the embryo bonus stages as many times as you want. But the Tana tokens, you cannot. There are also Dr. Cortex tokens that allow you to get keys in the game. And we won't be worrying about that until way later. But we just got finished with Jungle Rollers. We are now in the Great Gate, which is one of the native stages of the game. Now, each stage in this game, or almost every single stage in this game, has 2 different types of themes each. In this case, you've got one of the native stages, and you've got one of the jungle stages we just went through. And there are many other types of stages in this game that we will go through and experience. Now, as you can see, this is not like your ordinary Crash Bandicoot level like the first 2 stages were. You've got... it's basically a side-scrolling type of stage. Type of level. We won't get this as many times. Well, we won't get this a lot. But this is kind of a bit, to change the formula. But you have to be careful in these stages. Personally, I don't like them because there are a lot of traps in there. This game is known for being very challenging and quite hard. And it's not very easy to get 100% in this game either. Because the thing about getting 100% in this game is that you have to beat the stage without dying and getting the bosses in the process. Because if you die after reaching your first checkpoint, then you won't be able to get the boxes. I mean, breaking the boxes won't even count anymore after reaching your first checkpoint. And the checkpoint boxes count against getting 100% in the stage as well. And as you can see, I missed like 8 boxes. In the previous game, previous level, I missed like 3 boxes. We won't be coming back to the Great Gate until like the end of the game, almost the end of the game. Because one of the color gems are at the end of the game, but we'll get to that way later. Here's the boulders stage, where we are getting chased by a boulder. There are 2 types of levels like this. This is one of them. It's pretty easy. All you have to do is keep on running and hitting the boxes. It's not too hard. Watch out for the obstacles that get in your way. Now, this is one of those type of stages, type of levels that where the camera is zoomed out, so you can see the platforms that are coming towards you as you go through the stage, and watch out for the boulders. As for the primary source of levels in this game, it's very hard to backtrack for boxes and stuff. But backtracking isn't really much of a problem until the second game and the third game. So as you can see, I got a perfect. That's because I got all the boxes. Each stage in the game has a box. There are 3 types of saving options in this game, which all you need to take. There are the save points for after beating the bonus stages, which you always need to beat the bonus stages and save the game. And there are gem saves, where you save the game after getting a gem, and that's like 1%. And then there are the key saves, which we will not worry about until we get to that later on. So basically, the main percentage, the main amount of percentages that you get in this game come from beating the bonus stages. So basically, saving the game after getting a gem, that's like 25% of the game in total. No, 27% of the game being saved after getting every single gem, because there are 26 gems in this game, and that's how the game works. The key saves are like 2% of the game. So that other 30% comes for beating the bonus levels. So yeah, that was the 3rd bonus level. By the way, the level is called Upstream. This is one of the river stages, which I like to call. This particular level requires the orange gem, which we will get later on. Most of the colored gems come from the 3rd island of the game, and that's like way later. The first colored gem that we're going to get is on the 2nd island. Oh, and look at this! It's our very first boss of the whole game. The first boss out of 6 levels. Of 6 bosses, I mean. This is the first boss. This is Papu Papu, one of the ugliest looking bosses ever, and one of the non-memorable bosses of the game. Of the series, anyways. Very simple, self-explanatory. And this guy is really fat. So after beating the boss, Crash gets super excited and jumps up in the air and freezes and says, "Yee-haw!" Yeah. Here's another one of the rolling stone stages, or jungle stages. Here's the second one, I mean. Yeah. Now, as you progress through the game, it gets a lot harder. Yep. People claim this game to be the hardest Crash Bandicoot game in the entire series, of the entire trilogy on the PlayStation. And, that might be true, but everyone has their own opinions. Oh, I just like to say, if there's one thing I don't like about this game is that when you hit an enemy in the direction that you're going, which most of the time is just straight, it could hit a box that you didn't actually intend to hit, and that could cause a problem. That was changed in Crash Bandicoot 2 and onwards, but that is very annoying. How the enemies just go in the direction that you hit them, which is most of the time, like I said, straightforward. And if there's a box straightforward, it's more likely to get hit. Especially if there's a... Oh, case in point. Look, I have... Good thing I had 3 Aku Aku masks. Oh wait, what am I thinking about? I can't even get all the boxes in this game anyways. In this level. Dang it. I can't even get all the boxes in this level anyways because... I don't have the gym color required, which is, I believe, the blue gym. Yeah, I believe it's the blue gym. So there are 6 types of colored gems. There's the green one, the blue one, yellow, orange, pink, and purple. Yeah. That's about it. So you need all the colored gems to get all of the other cleared gems in the game. The non-colored gems are like the, the silver ones. So this is the only Crash Bandicoot game where all you have to do is worry about getting a gem, or you get nothing. So like I said, I need the blue gem to get the rest of the boxes in the level, but I don't have that yet. And we won't be getting any of the, well, we won't be getting any of the 5 colored gems until the 3rd island. We'll be getting the first colored gem on the 2nd island, which is the green gem, like I said. But yeah, that is the end of part 1 of my Crash Bandicoot playthrough completion run. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching, and welcome to a new series on the channel. See you guys next time.